kicking it with my nephew, right? And he, he's getting it in, but I think he's getting it in because he's it's more of a numbers game than it is him understanding the bigger picture.
Right.
And what happened was, like he had a joint where he was like, she was like, oh, like they were rocking for 3 months, right? And everything was cool.
Right.
And then all of a sudden she goes, am I the only person that you're seeing?
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, being righteous, he goes, no, you're not.
Right.
And this is during their fucking, right? And
While
then she
they're
won't,
fucking?
yeah. She goes,
There you go. It's over.
then she doesn't, all of a sudden, so she's compartmentalized in her head, and she goes, I'm not going to, she's like, I'm going to you can still keep fucking me, but now you can't kiss me. So he goes to kiss her,
I think it's
and then
condoms,
she's like, now, he goes, and I go, well, what did you do? Right?
I know what you should have done.
Can't fucking.
I can't, exactly. I can't fucking, I'm in the pussy. Why would I? But you have to be
When in
willing to
Rome.
go, you know what? You uncomfortable with this.
Yeah.
You pull your dick out.
Exactly.
Wipe it on the curtains and leave.
Well, you don't have to wipe it on the curtains.
Curtain is a necessary part of the project.
I don't know. Is that
Use a
100%
favorite shirt.
necessary part
Well,
of the system?
I like to pull the condom off and then slap it on her back, stick it to her back,
Stick it to the wall.
and then wipe my dick on the curtains or her hair if it's long enough.
Ooh.
And then
See, I find more people have blinds nowadays. How do we deal with that?
you can use. You know what? I usually use the cord, wrap it around.
Girls like duvets. So
like
you wipe it on a duvet.
So there's always some kind of cloth. If you can't do you're saying you can't do the curtains.
You don't
gotta
want to
find
fuck with an
some
old bitch because you rub your dick, you wipe your dick on an old bitch's duvet, you got a problem.
Forget
She's
it.
gonna fight
You
you.
fuck you up.
But you use if it's blinds. You get a high chair. Well, I mean, I get a high chair because I need more. I need more cord, so I can wrap it up like a top, right? And then I just pull the string, and then it, So, but what? So,
ridiculous.
Gotta wipe it on a raw pillow. Raw
stick
pillow.
the condom in her back, and then you wake up her kids and.
But like,
Get up, nigga.
you know what? And she's a jackass. Because why are you going to ask that question?
You know how this is going to
Yeah,
end, one way or the other.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He could have
And,
lied.
You can't.
And he could have lied,
He
but I
could've lied, but
respect the fact that he did lie.
Absolutely. And
That's,
I would prefer that.
That is her trying to stack the deck in her favor so she doesn't have to hear
So
something she
right.
doesn't want to
Right,
hear.
exactly.
Sure.
Because the odds are, if a dude is balls deep in you, he's probably not going to be like, yeah, I'm fucking other people.
Right.
And
Right.
assume this guy at least had the fortitude to go, yeah. He
But
could
he
have taken a
She
step
assumed
should have
further.
lied,
it
though.
anyway. She
Sure.
assumed it anyway. That's why she asked the question.
Right.
Right.
So
She knew it was up.
and even if he would have lied to her, she still would have questioned it and been like,
Right.
"Is he being honest?"
Right.
with
It wouldn't.
me? So he
It
damned
was a
if he
setup.
did and
It was a
damned
set.
if It was a setup.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing. He's not good.
I was gonna say he should have lied during fucking, busted, and then told her the truth.
Yeah, you can't do.
No,
that.
that's even
Then
worse.
that's then
worse.
you're.
I
Then
like how he said it like, I got the good.
I got it. At least that's what I would have done, and it probably wouldn't have worked out. But that's why I
Yeah,
got problems in my life.
that's
It
that
wasn't gonna
cocaine
work
shit.
out.
That's some cocaine shit. You know what I'm
He
saying?
really came up and was like, fellas, I know what to do.
I know what to do.
Look,
Not the right thing.
That seems
It
like the
wasn't
gonna
worst
work.
of all the options.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Now that,
But it wasn't going to work as soon as she asked that question in that moment. It wasn't, we're out to dinner.
Sure,
it wasn't anything
sure,
else.
It could work.
It was.
It could work. You could
If she
absolutely.
was, right.
Here's what he has to do. He has to maintain his integrity at all costs. So he goes, you know what? You're uncomfortable with this. Pull your dick out, stick the condom in her back, wipe your dick on the curtains, and wake the kids up, and then leave and say, "Look, no. If you pull out and you go, listen, you're uncomfortable with this. I got you again, Harry.
why wake the kids up? That's the part that got me. The curtains I was on
Once
board
children
with,
were involved.
Why involve the kids?
Because you wake the kids up, now she can't argue with you. She's like, Darrell, get back in the bed. And then you walk out, she's worried about the kids. She can't.
You can't on the way out knock on all the neighbors' doors. What is this? Is more anarchy than it is problem solving.
The reason why I say that it can't work is because then it's on her. That if she could be like, okay,
Right.
this is of course he's seeing other people. We're not exclusive.
Well, here's the thing. She didn't really even care. She was fucking him for 3 months and it never crossed her mind.
Right.
And he never asked
Yeah,
her
he
that.
did.
She didn't care. She just assumed. And then when she started to like him a little bit, she was like, wait a minute. I kind of like him.
Right.
you sleeping with somebody else, and then she was like, I feel kind of funny about this, and this, and you go, look, it's no problem. It's fine. I totally get that this is not for you, but you should go.
This is not what you
now,
want.
and that's what she was like, you should go. But then she came back and hung out with him.
So he did say you should go.
He said no. He finished.
He finished. Okay.
Which was the mistake.
Right.
Because that at that moment, that's when the negotiation is happening.
Right.
The negotiation is, do you keep fucking under the pretense that you're not comfortable?
And it also lets her know that she can kind of get away with a lot of shit as long as
she throws the pussy, then she's got it.
So now all the important questions are going to come during the fucking. That's what you have 3 months.
Well, this is what she does. She hung out with him several times, but said she didn't want to fuck him. And his thing was he let her hang out without fucking.
Mm-hmm.
Where she said, "Listen, I'm not your friend. I was interested in you sexually, and I'm not saying we couldn't have developed into something, but you don't get to hang out with me and then change the rules, and then I'm supposed to be okay. I'm not okay with it. I understand.
That's not what was established.
And it's not even that. I don't want to. Not even that's what it's that. I don't want to do this.
Right.
You're not that interesting that I want to hang out with you and not fuck you.
But see, this is the thing. I would say if you just do the not fuck hangout like 3 times, you're gonna go right back to fucking. It's just kind of like it's like basically it's like playing chicken. You're like, all right.
That's another wrong answer.
That's another wrong answer.
I'm glad you off cocaine. You got a lot of.
Did you bring me here for the right answers or some good radio? I gotta say some fucked up shit. Let's do it.
Right.
Come on.
Fair enough.
I gotta stir the pot.
Wait it out.
Let's go. Just come on.
Harry's right. You did not bring him here as an expert, a dating and relationship expert.
I made an album with a song called First Night Missionary Anal. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what's the album, by the way? We might as well plug that. First Night Missionary.
Yeah. So I made an album called Mandem. It was made all on cocaine and alcohol, and I don't remember half of it, but it's a lot of fun.
It is fun. The album's pretty good.
I got sober making it.
Nice.
I recorded everything fucked up and then got sober and finished the album, so it's kind of like my first project being a human being again. So
okay.
So I got some
Where
fun
can
songs.
they find that?
You can find that on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud.
There
Look
we
it
go.
up, Mandem or Mandem Music or Mandem Encounters or Mandem.band, or just go to perrystrong.com and you can find it from there.
Perrystrong.com.
Yeah, and I got a new website and it's fire. Check it out.
It is a very good website. I just saw it. But let's get back to why you're wrong.
But let's talk about why you don't
fucking
know
crazy. Let's do it.
This is why
Let's do it.
you don't have a problem.
Yeah,
because here's why. You cannot negotiate. Don't negotiate with terrorists. She's being an emotional terrorist.
You let her know that if she's holding the cards where she's ruling you via sex, where that is so important to you that you are willing to put up with things that you don't want to put up with, or she just has all she has to do to gain control or decide is withdraw sex. And now that's not a great aspect of relationship where now she's using sex as a weapon.
Because she'll always use that.
Right, but see, I don't mind hanging out with these girls and not fucking.
That's different. That's different.
You know what I'm saying?
If
I'm coming back,
that's different. But what happened was she hung out with him 2 or 3 times.
Right.
No sex, and then she ghosted him.
Oh, well.
So what she really wanted to do was know that she could come and go and hang out with him, and then her intention was to ghost him. Now, if you don't care,
right,
in your mind, that's fine. But but even that is sincere that you honestly don't care, and you're like, cool, we ain't got it, whatever. Now, if you could be like, yo, I don't mind, she's cool company, and sex is not a thing. That's a different thing than you wanting to fuck her, and then and hanging out. Hoping that you do, like you don't negotiate it with I just hang out 3 times and then I'll fuck her.
Now you're
because that's what your intention is.
Right.
You gotta and the subtleties of the integrity, because you compromise your integrity by going, I really want to fuck her, but I'm not.
Right. Okay.
Because she's not letting me.
That's different than going, she's cool, I will hang out with you.
Yeah. Because
she'll feel that you don't really give a fuck.
See, y'all making me feel crazy right now. See, because I'll be like if it's a new girl, like if it's someone who keeps coming back, then you're like and they have a moment, like they have a boyfriend or something, and you're still hanging out. You're just waiting it out. I'm just a dirtbag, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess so. I'm just waiting. I'm like, whatever. We'll end up fucking again. It always happens.
Well, the point is, you're setting up a situation. You're setting up a situation that's going to bite you in the ass later.
Right. Okay.
Because you're basically saying that I'm not important enough to have what I need in this relationship. And so now where does that lead to? And now say you fall in love again. You know how you do all the time. Every time you run into a bitch, you fall in love.
It's a lot of love. I got a lot of love in my heart.
And now you're in a situation where she's terrorizing you because she knows what your weakness is.
Yeah.
And she knows, and it's something that she can exploit. And if she's really kind of fucked up in the head anyway, then why not? Why wouldn't she take advantage of this? Whereas if you go, yeah, well, I'm not interested in doing this. And then she goes, oh, well, now here's what's interesting about this. The other part of this that's not even being talked about is the fact that she didn't want a relationship with him. She liked him.
She did.
She liked him, but she wasn't ready to have a relationship with him at that moment. This was just, let me check in and see if this motherfucker's fucking somebody else. And then once she checked in, right, and it wasn't the answer that she wanted to hear, right, even if it wasn't a lie that she wanted to hear, then she wanted, let's renegotiate this.
But you don't think it might have been a situation where she did and was disappointed by that fact? Look, when she first fucked him, she didn't want a relationship. She just wanted to fuck him. When she fucked him again and again and again, every time she fucked, she didn't really. Now, she might have liked him, but it wasn't at the point where she was ready to make a commitment to him. She hadn't decided that this is the guy of my dreams. She was just, okay, let me check this out in case I want to cross this bridge later. Because look, when a chick wants the relationship, she's not asking you, hey, are you sleeping with somebody else? She's going, okay, where's this going?
Right.
But what was his mode? Like, how was he selling it?
He's a young dude. He just wants to have fun. He wants to have experience. He's trying to learn, how to be a better dude. He's learning how to fuck and how to eat pussy, and and so you don't do that unless you
put in the work.
You got to put in the work. You got to put the stats. You got to shoot that. You got to that 10,000 hours. You got to get in.
Right.
Yeah.
So and you're doing that. You're really doing that. Ladies, we're really doing that for you.
Yeah.
We're doing it for you. So
the outliers.
I put my 20,000 in. So
I'm with you.
I've had a girl tell me, you really like pussy.
Yeah.
There's no gay in you at all.
There's no gay.
Not even in my taint. No, your taint is masculine.
There's no better compliment than when you go down on a lesbian and she's like, you do it like a woman. You're like, yes, that's what I want to do. So he was just, the thing is that I'm not saying she didn't like him, but she had no intention on this being a relationship to her. So to ask this was her being disingenuous.